See it.
Again,
Sonic Adventure Original was actually one of the last Sonic games I played. So I was much older when I got to it first, and I flew through that game. I think the only thing that gave me trouble was Egg Viper.
You doing okay there, Aerith?
She's listening to the planet.
Aerith, you're hearing voices? I think we need a psychologist.
We've been over this. She's an ancient. She can literally talk to the planet.
Yes, I know. I'm being facetious.
I know, but like... I'm being literal.
Dangerous combo, that.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. We'll go into the demon temple. Oh, someone's dead. Ah, wait, he's not dead. Let's fix that. Oh, I've been tricked.
Unfortunately, Tseng must live. So that he can be an Advent children.
Sephiroth.
Oh, you know that everybody know that the SpongeBob joke. Everybody knows classical music means death, but with Final Fantasy characters, everybody knows that opera means death.
Yeah.
Just slide through the floor.
Shit, we're in Madarame's palace.
Oh crap, you're right. So basically just follow the weird wizard guys.
What are you?
Now if you don't follow the weird wizard guys, there's items in literally every other corner. So if... Also, like, this place, you can't come back later. So... It makes you want to try and find them all, because what if it's good?
Sure,
I honestly can't remember if anything's particular. I know it's pretty well hidden, but I know Aerith's ultimate weapons is Why not?
I mean, as one should. It combines the two most mortal weaknesses of humanity.
I mean, wouldn't that be like eyeballs? Think about it for a moment.
I hate you. I hate you for that one. You are so goddamn proud of yourself, and you shouldn't be.
Of course I am.
God. I'm disgusted. I feel betrayed by humor.
Oh man, that was definitely worth it for your reaction.
God. Damn it! I can't do near as good a rules card as you.
Oh, that was supposed to be rules card?
Yeah, God! Damn it!
Oh, damn it!
Yes, there is very much a reason why Andrew does the rules card voice when we did Deltarune.
Well, you say that, but we haven't done Deltarune for the internet.
I don't think the internet's ready for that. I don't know if my throat's ready for that.
Your throat. Did you just hear the voice I made?
Yes.
It's like, I would do a pretty similar voice for like Flowey if I were to do Flowey. And it's, oh man, when we get to the point in the game where he actually starts talking a lot, that'll kill my throat.
Shit, I'm a frog.
It happens.
Now I'm petrofrogged. And now Tifa's a frog.
Oh, let's frog get out of here. Come on, Aerith, hit him with your stick.
Oh.
Well, it's no longer a frog, but he still might become a statue.
And now Earth.
That won't be problematic, right?
What the fuck? This is way more prevalent than being turned into a rat.
I mean, the rat spell misses more often than frog does in Final Fantasy. Like, the rat spell in Persona 5 misses a lot.
I'm kind of disappointed they don't have, like...
I mean, that looks like a perfect reaction image gif, the frogs jumping up in victory.
It kind of did. I tried it. Is that for Aerith?
I think that's a weapon for Cid. Because Cid's a spear wielder. He's the game's not Dragoon. Because, like, he's the only character in the game who gets the jump command, which is specific to the Final Fantasy class Dragoon.
Oh,
Problem is that
semi-familiar.
jump is his limit.
Twitches in KH2.
Jump in Final Fantasy is you jump into the air, and for a turn, the character is just not on the field anymore because they're still in the air. It's basically fly and hover.
Yeah, I was about to say. Fly, dig, bounce, dive. There's a few.
And then they come back down with the spear on top of them, and they do twice the damage of a normal attack. So they get to avoid damage for a while and do a really powerful attack.
Spamming that was like the only way to deal with what's his face from the organization, the one from Beast Castle. I don't even freaking care to know his name.
That was one of the only times I felt cool with Pokemon. Is I was doing a Pokemon versus with a friend of mine when I was a kid, and he had Giratina and I had Yveltal, and he used one of Giratina's abilities where he like disappears into the other realm, and then will later come back and attack me. So I used Yveltal's version of that, and since I was just a little slower, Giratina moved first and missed, and I came back and beat his ass.
Nice.
Because it was really down to like whoever got the first hit off next would win, and you would think he would have won because he was faster, but I felt cool doing that. It's one of the few just fond memories of Pokemon I have.
Yeah, outplaying someone is very satisfying.
I mean, the only reason I was outplaying him was because I was the only one using the most modern legendary at the time.
Sure.
Because he hadn't even finished the game yet, as I remember. He just moved all his legendaries from previous games over.
Ooh. Oh my, I'm getting real sick of your shit, frogs.
That's a quote to remember. Cameron, 2022. I'm getting real sick of your shit, frogs.
I'm kind of disappointed that the frogs don't have, like, little scrunched versions of people's victory animations, but that probably would have been very complicated.
I don't remember how to get through this, so, like, you're on your own. Again, this is my least favorite dungeon.
frogs on the... This is kinda cool, but it's also giving me a headache, I'll be real.
Thematically cool, it's functionally annoying.
Especially with the specific style that Final Fantasy VII is going for. Like with its background and stuff.
Like, I'm looking forward to this area in Remake. I think this will be a really cool part of the game in Remake.
God, honestly, if I had it queued up, I would pull up like Madarame's Palace theme for this shit. I wouldn't hesitate. This is gonna haunt my brain.
I mean, I believe that's the goal of every Final Fantasy song. Haunt you for eternity.
It'll never be just a memory.
Exactly.
I mean, I know firsthand from you guys' reaction to the Sephiroth trailer, people still have a visceral reaction to One-Winged Angel.
I mean, Sephiroth's been in a lot of other things other than just this game, though. Like, especially, it's like that was Advent Children's One-Winged Angel. So, like, I can't believe how much Advent Children love that got, because I know that movie's hated for some reason. Like, it's not the greatest movie I've ever seen, but if you... it's essentially a games-level plot boiled down to a 2-hour movie. So, of course, there's some holes. It's a plot on the level of game writing. Boiled down. Like, game writing is always more suited to long-form storytelling. Yeah, this sucks. You gotta be inside where... You gotta know where it's gonna be, and be inside where the hole is, otherwise you get pushed way back to the end. And yeah, this keeps happening. Where until you get lucky, you can't get out. This sucks. I don't have any advice for you other than just figure out the pattern.
There's a pattern?
Yeah, there's a pattern. It's doing the same set every time. So the next one will be a little farther forwards. The next one will be there.
Next will be get fucked, apparently.
Yeah, like I said, figure out the pattern. This sucks. That's all I can tell you. When Cloud does that lean down part, that means you got the first part of the pattern correctly. So now you gotta move up to the next part. Now you should be able to run up a little bit.
Nope. The problem is, he's, like, if you look, he's in the animation when I'm supposed to be moving forward.
There you go.
Shit!
Not too far.
I tried so hard and got so far. At least this isn't taking my HP, I'd be pissed.
Oh man, if this took your HP, I'd probably die here every time.
Shit!
God damn it. Again, this section sucks. Like, again, this is my least favorite dungeon in the whole game, and I'm sure you're starting to see why.
Okay, so
like, the last section was annoying, and this section's really annoying.
Why don't we just have Tifa punch the rocks?
There's so many, and she'll hurt her fists after a couple.
Why don't we have Cloud cut through the rocks?
There's so many, and he'll break his poster sword after a couple. Never mind that in Advent Children and Final Fantasy VII Remake, it also slashes through buildings like it's if you run it, yeah. You can turn the buildings off over here if I remember correctly. Something to do with the pool, I think. I don't know. Maybe I'm just wrong. I'm tired.
Shit!
Not unlikely.
At least it doesn't knock me.
Oh wait, no, that's what it was. They give you a checkpoint here, so you're not pushed all the way back.
That doesn't make much logical sense, but I appreciate it regardless.
Well, yeah, because like this already sucks.
I don't think I'm able to make that. Shit!
Oh, you had to run just a little further forward.
Yeah, I hesitated.
As I recall, this is the worst part of the dungeon, but there is another part of the dungeon that reminds me.
Oh.
Oh, fell down anyway. That was so appropriate, even though it was a glitch.
So that wasn't supposed to happen.
That was not supposed to happen.
Aerith, what the fuck? We just came from there. Aerith.
Yeah, she wants you to go to the pool now that the rock stopped.
What is it? Murder?
This is what I was thinking of earlier. I mean, it's a glowy thing. Did you really think it wasn't going to do anything?
So, there's a soul in the pond.
I think the idea is that the pond is tapping directly into the life stream. The life stream is so strong here that you can see recent past events.
Intriguing. Ooh.
Uh-oh. Everyone knows that music means death. It just like smiles for the camera. Yeah, here comes Sephiroth. Here to fuck some shit up. Had to pose for Tseng so you could know what killed him. At least almost killed him. Because I guess we all know Tseng's alive. It's already happened.
God, Sephiroth really is acting like this is being televised. Like, look at him.
Yeah. I mean, it's not uncommon for Sephiroth to, like, know about things he shouldn't. Because, like, it's implied that Sephiroth knows Final Fantasy VII Remake is a remake.
Oh yeah, doesn't he block Omnislash or something?
Well, yeah, but to be fair, Omnislash should never have been used that quick, so I sort of took it as Cloud hadn't mastered it yet.
Oh, so Sephiroth blocked us to hide Sephiroth slitting Tseng's throat. Even though he's still alive. Sure.
I guess he found the right combination of choking himself to let him breathe, but also not bleed out.
Thank you for showing us this flashback no jutsu. I appreciate it.
Yeah, this dungeon's so long and annoying that they give you free rest points. This is not the only one.
That took very long.
Wish the final dungeon in the game gave first. Oh yeah, here's the clock puzzle. Only one door is progression and all the rest have items. If you get knocked over by that stupid second... Because when that second hand passes over the clock, it'll knock you off of it. So you also have to walk over in the right timing that the second hand won't knock you off. So I always spend way too much time in this room because even if I find progression, I turn around and go into the other doors. I think that's progression.
Yeah, it looks like progression, alright. Okay, and we came through X.
Yeah. I knew there was a time speed up function on Steam. See, Cam, I told you.
Are you proud of yourself, you son of a bitch?
Of course I am.
Ooh.
A lot of the boxes, if I remember correctly, have fights in them. But they still give you an item after you finish the fight. So, like, yeah.
There was a chick in it.
I forgot that there was a woman.
I have several questions.
Does she have a name? I forget.
She casts Toad spells.
Lovely.
Oh! Dumbass! If you cast Toad on someone that's already a Toad, they go back to normal.
That's hilarious. What, she's a frog-themed succubus? Joke's on you, if I keep hitting Earth, she'll just use her healing wind.
That might be my strategy here, actually.
I don't think he can hit Tifa, though. Like, he just hit nothing there. Or maybe he hit himself. I'm not sure.
Well, let's try stealing.
I think it just mutes. I think it just casts mute or seal or yeah. So yeah. So now the enemy can't use magic spells.
And
for a
now she's
while.
dead.
And now she's dead. Silence. That's what it is. Silence. I was struggling to remember what the name of the spell was, or the status effect. I mean.
And Titan leveled up. Alright, so honestly, if we keep going by 1 hour, we'll find all of the items we need. It's just gonna take a minute and a fucking half. Let's see. Do I
Can't
need...
move yet.
Yeah, no shit. I'm trying to figure out, like, do I need to go back into the room if it activates? What a bitch.
Again, like, I hate this dungeon.
If this moved faster, this would be cool.
Yeah, like, yeah, it looks cool, but again, this dungeon disappears after this, so anything you don't get is lost forever.
Really? Don't you shrug at me, you bitch! This is nothing!
That's an impassable wall of boulders. Honestly, it'd be better if it didn't reset like that every time. Then you could just systematically go through.
Well, even then I have to do at least one entire circulation.
Yeah, but you don't have to potentially do multiple circulations.
Another monster?
Moist.
Ah!
Oh.
Kill it! Kill it now! What the fuck?
God, I don't think I've seen you use the menus that quickly. Like, all you do is just kill it now, kill it now! Oh, they're weak.
That thing has too many eyes.
I honestly forgot these things existed.
What? It like drained the hell out of Tifa.
Yeah, now I'm remembering why those, because yeah, their drain spells suck.
How exciting.
Oh man, also I'm surprised, just like, as a non-Final Fantasy or anything, surprised you haven't commented on my new profile picture, because I thought I was being funny. I changed it to the Roxas That's a Stick scene.
Oh, I did see that! You're very pleased. As you
Yes,
should
I
be. Imagine if that had been voice acted.
God, I wish. I did see someone that they had like they had ripped Unreal Engine models or something from KH3 and they recreated the scene.
That's perfect.
Like obviously no voice acting, but it was glorious enough to see it in HD. Oh, Princess Guard, I believe that's Aerith's best weapon.
Oh. I suppose technically she is a princess. Holy shit!
Yeah.
Okay, good for you, Aerith.
Yeah, it's her Ultima weapon. She's only around for like half the game, so they give it to you pretty quickly.
I just have to wait for the second hand.
I actually consider Aerith's death the halfway point of the game, so...
What's the point of this?
Well, the second hand will knock you off and you'll have to start over. I think there might be something at the bottom of the hole, so it might also be worth falling down once later, when you've done all the doors.
Oh! You I recognize. The ribbon I recognize. Fuck! You whore.
Again, like, there's a reason this is my least favorite dungeon in the game.
Okay, this way is dead end as well. And 10 is where I came from.
Yeah.
Make elixir.
Nice. There's a limited number of those in the game, so good to get as many as possible. I suggest saving them for the Sephiroth fight, because holy crap is that thing long.
You saw that, right?
What happened? I'm confused.
For some reason, the game decided I was moving in the wrong direction, so it took me out of the room as soon as I went into it.
Okay. That does happen occasionally in some.
It's happened to me in other games, too. So, not just a 7 thing.
Yeah, it's not an uncommon glitch or quirk of programming, I'm not really sure. It's just like when the perspective changes but your control doesn't, so you immediately turn around or something.
Exactly.
Alright. Here's the, I think there might have been something up after all, actually. Because this is the, third and final progression area.
Okay. Okay.
I misremembered. I thought that this was what was behind that other door, because that door looked important.
The other door did look important. Shit! Yeah, I hear the heartbeat from here, so if anything, this feels like the right way. Oh! This is locked. We have to come back later, possibly with the key that other wizard bastard has.
Man. That's why it seemed like progression. There's 2 progression.
Take me, sweet death. Any minute now.
It's Sudoku.
Ah! Ah! Roll credits.
It's a dinosaur. Yeah, this is like this is basically a you solved the puzzle, you failed the puzzle. Here's a fight for punishment. You get a treasure chest, so it's worth doing anyway.
Murder one, then we'll at least all be able to face the same person.
Yeah. It's very not murder. Way to miss, Sarah. We're not really using spells, so I'd say skip the seal even, to be honest. Yes, yes, yes!
And that's what killed that one.
Oh, I love watching her suplex everything. It's great. Oh, Aerith's dead. That happened sooner than I thought it would.
Rip Aerith. I'm sorry, just the fact that they stay laying there is hilarious to me.
Well, we're celebrating a victory. Yay!
Yeah, yeah, while we're doing our victory poses, they're just playing.
That's how it happens. They're doing their victory pose, and Sephiroth comes down and slices through her. Like, have you seen the GIF where, like, the GIF of where she actually dies? Because I know that's on Twitter, and I've seen it a few times there.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Well, yeah.
Or at the very least, I've seen the, CG of her death.
That's what I'm talking about. It's the CG scene where Sephiroth falls from the heavens and murders her.
Yeah. Okay, dungeon. I'm getting real sick of the old bullshit.
We've also seen a reference to her death because Smash Bros. Ultimate has a reference of Zelda in a lake.
Yeah! Okay, how many Aerith fans, like, cringed when they saw that and decided that was one of the most not okay things they've ever seen?
I laughed when I saw that.
No, I did too!
I was like, that's dark, I love it.
That was some...
Can't believe Zelda died. Also the fact that in the Sephiroth trailer, he tries to do it to Zelda there, too.
Yes! I mean, considering some of the Zelda lore, that also checks out.
Can't believe Sephiroth murdered Zelda in the Zelda timeline. Man, that timeline's more fucked up than I thought it was. I mean, according to Matt Pat, Hyrule Warriors is canon, so... Not the new one, the original one.
How the fuck does that even make sense?
Well, according to him, you can find, apparently in the, I don't know for sure, but apparently in the Hyrule Warriors story, like, the sea from Wind Waker appears, and in Breath of the Wild, you can find evidence of an ancient sea, but also Majora's Mask, and apparently those two are both in two different timelines.
That is correct.
So, like, that's how he says that, like, the events of Hyrule Warriors are the only way that you could have had both timelines joined like this.
Hyrule Warriors, like original Hyrule Warriors as a concept will never not be funny to me because it's just such a ridiculous way to get the plot going.
I mean, ridiculous can be good, although from what I've heard, Zelda tries to take it so seriously most of the time.
I don't know how to describe the plot of Hyrule Warriors, honestly.
And the plot just sort of, the worlds are being squished together, now people from both sides of the timeline are here. Let's just fight some bad guys. No,
essentially, a chick goes berserk because she's like the #1 Link simp.
Okay.
So,
is this that Linkle character I hear about every now and then?
No, she thinks that she's the reincarnation of the hero, but it's actually Link, but no one wants to tell her that. So she's just there trying to be a hero, and it doesn't really work for her.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought this might be that Linkle character I hear about.
No, the character, like the main villain of the story, Sia, the main villain, is essentially world biggest Link simp and decides, hey, you know what? I want him. He's mine. So she
you can't tell me that a character who's named Linkle doesn't sound like someone who's a Link simp.
Well, you are correct. I think the way things work is like she was named after the ancient hero Link.
Apparently adding an LE makes it a girl's name.
Well, I mean, that's implying Link is that all a boy's name.
I mean, Link is a male character, so I guess it's a boy's name now.
True. Like, you have a point.
I mean...
God, is there actually no way back
Before this game, Cloud was a weather phenomenon. Now it's a male character's name.
And I can't go back in that way, because that's the way back to the abyss. So I need to find my way back to the fucking rock room of pain and suffering.
Luckily, you've already shut down the trap. You only have to go through it once.
Thank God. Oh, yeah, you know what? Aerith's weapon does look like an ultimate weapon.
It is.
It's just extra enough. When you're not looking at it straight on, because then you realize it's completely
like they put it in an entirely missable area, but like if you find it, you get it pretty early because they want you to give you a chance to mess around with her best weapon. She also has the quickest growth rate for her limits as well. So it's entirely possible to get her Great Gospel when everybody else is still on their like fourth-ish limits. I don't know what Great Gospel does, by the way, because I have never gotten her past limit 2. Like, I only use Healing Wind with her.
Where the fuck? Okay. Let's try to use my brain. Shocking, I know. Okay, that's the way back up, which doesn't have a way through.
Oh, the brain's not working. Try using your heart. That always works for Sora.
Do I look like Sora?
I don't know. You look like Sora more than you look like Cloud.
Fair. Like, no, that's fair. Because canonically, Cloud has spikier hair than Sora, per Tifa. And like, if anyone would know, it's frickin' Tifa.
She's not wrong. Cloud's spikes are really tall. Sora's spikes are more short. Like, Sora's spikes are more numerous, but Cloud's spikes are just big spikes.
Sora's just a fucking hedgehog.
Basically, yeah. Sora the Hedgehog. Original character, do not steal.
Is it time to make Chris Thorndike jokes?
I believe we already have every now and then.
God. I hate whoever said that Sora looks like Chris Thorndike.
So they're not wrong.
They are
I don't
not.
remember where I saw it first, but I'll never unsee it.
I'm very upset about it.
Also, best part, I'm colorblind, so I can't really tell the hair color difference.
It is very similar.
Oh, I thought one of their hair colors was red. Well,
No.
Obviously, I thought of Chris's hair specifically, because I know Sora's not a redhead.
Yeah, they both have brown hair.
Oh man, I could have swore I heard that Chris was a redhead.
It probably looks like it in some scenes, but I swear it's brown. You know, I don't care enough to look.
It was one of those someone else told me it was red and I believed them because, well, you know, I'm usually wrong when it comes to colors.
Motherfucking frog. I'm so annoyed by frogs.
He's a fucking key rock frog. Let's be honest, frogs are way more terrifying than T-Rexes in Final Fantasy.
Frogs
Although
really are the ultimate evil of this universe, aren't they?
it is one of those, like, the weirdest things of, I didn't beat Final Fantasy 12 because, like, I don't like its battle system, but there are just some points in the game where, like, yeah, that's pretty good. And one of them is that in the first area of the game, where all the wolves and, birds and random, just weak-looking enemies are,
Yeah.
there's also just a random-ass T-Rex running around, and it's a good 30 levels higher than everything else.
Ah, it's your run bitch run. I love
And no, it's not an enemy that looks like a T-Rex. It's an actual T-Rex.
I love stuff like that, especially like the noticeable panic if you run into something that's clearly out of your league.
I don't think the characters really had noticeable panic, but I did when I saw that it was like level 30 and everything else was level 1. Or something along those lines.
See,
It's the literal first time you've left the town in the game. Until now, you've only been fighting rats in the sewers.
it's a living.
I don't like Final Fantasy 12 because it basically functions like an MMO game where you're just sort of, you set the character to do certain things and you watch them do it till you set them to do something else.
Oh, fun.
So if you set them to attack, then every couple minutes they'll fire their gun. Which I suppose could probably be fun in an MMO setting where everyone's like, okay, change tactics, change tactics, change tactics! But in a single player experience, it's boring as hell. Part of why I've been afraid to try Final Fantasy XIV, because I hated 12 so much. And I also didn't really care for Xenoblade because it does a very similar thing. And I'm just like, I don't think I like that style of RPG.
I mean, that's definitely fair. I guess it's
I don't really... I legitimately think it would have been more fun if, like, the game progressed through the bar and then every few seconds, like, okay, our progress bar is done, what should we do? Use an item attack, what?
You mean
But
like
no, it
13?
just automatically does something. So basically you're more of picking what happens next and instead of picking what happens now, and that difference annoys me, I guess. Oh, Danny! You missed Rocket Town, but we're in the Temple of the Ancients now.
We're lost as fuck, but I found Aerith's ultimate hit-me stick.
Yeah, he found the ultimate forget-me stick. Can you hear us, Danny? Because
I cannot hear him.
you haven't said anything yet, as far as we can tell.
He's probably doing setup on his stuff.
All right.
Making sure everything's loading in. I've legitimately lost track of where to go.
Look, Gareth, use the forget-me stick. Thank you. Oh, I guess he didn't like the forget-me stick.
I mean, I don't know what we're expecting from Aerith.
I mean, she's doing between 150 and 200 damage with that, so she's actually sort of caught up a little on the damage roll.
I'm gonna do the like
I'm gonna say
30.
that Danny was supposed to be heard because he left and came back.
Hello?
Alright, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes. Whatever was broken, you fixed it.
Okay, sorry. I was trying to get in, but it wouldn't let me.
All right. So did you hear what we were telling you?
Nope, and
All-
I'm pretty
all
sure
right.
the thing... Well, hold on, real quick.
So you missed Rocket Town. We're now exploring the Temple of the Ancients.
And I'm
Oh, so we're
lost
almost
as
at the end, right?
fuck. Almost to the end, what?
No, we're not almost to the end of the game.
Sorry. A little bit. Well, I think I'm not sure if I can join in because I'm still having issues on my side for some reason.
We can hear you fine. Can you not see the screen?
No, I can see the screen. It's just frozen.
Oh, it's fine on my end. That's interesting.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we're literally just lost in the Temple of the Ancients. He fell down the clock and he's trying to find his way back to the clock.
Yeah,
and
we're
also-
lost in goddamn Madarame's palace.
Yeah, it does look like Madarame's palace.
Hold on, maybe I need to update that. Because it's not working. Sorry.
All right,
give
go
me a
ahead.
minute.
Oh man, you didn't turn into a frog that time.
I found the ribbon, and I put it on Cloud.
Oh yeah!
The ribbon just makes it so that no ailments affect you, doesn't it?
Yeah, no, you can't be affected by ailments, yes.
That's OP as hell.
It's OP in areas where lots of enemies use ailments.
Like
If
fucking
enemies
gross.
don't use ailments, then it's worthless.
That was a very hoppy Tifa.
I can't remember for sure, but I don't think the final boss uses ailments. I think it's literally just, it has a lot of health, it does a lot of damage, and so it's just a long fight, and can you outlast him?
See, I just mindlessly equipped the ribbon as soon as I found it, because I remember ribbon being very useful in Kingdom Hearts.
Ribbon had stat effects, didn't it?
Yeah. It had a lot of resistances. I don't remember the...
Oh yeah, Ribbon resists all elements of magic in it. I think.
Sounds correct. Yeah, so now Cloud will officially not turn into a frog.
No more frog. I guess that means you're not doing a frog-only run of Final Fantasy VII Remake when we get to it.
Has someone tried that?
Because of mod, it is now possible.
God help them.
Alright, Candy's back. Is it working now?
I think so.
I was just telling Cameron about how frog-only runs are now a thing.
Oh, meteorite.
Oh yeah.
Oh, neat! You got a new limit for Cloud!
Yay!
I mean, I guess being lost was worth it because now you have a level 3 limit for this upcoming boss.
Thank God, this is stable.
Where the fuck? Okay.
I mean, we already had our daily crash before you got here, Danny.
That's true.
Okay.
Okay, so that red one in the top right is where we came from originally. We can't go back through there. And following the stairs up leads to an old wizard shop, so that's out.
Yeah, you can only have to play around with all the different paths.
Hang on, let me try something. Because I remember being able to get to that area. Is it...
Didn't you climb up those, ferns back there? Go back the way you came a little bit.
Yosh. Climbing up the next set of ferns leads you to the wizard shop.
Oh, okay, then don't listen to me.
Bonk.
The ones at the top of the stairs you were about to climb?
Yeah. Alright, what the hell? I'm lost anyway. May as well double check. For all I know, I'm being an idiot.
I mean, you can pull up the guide just to be like, where do I go if I fall out of the clock?
Yeah, because the only thing up there is the wizard's store right there.
Wait, you can go up to that fern, right?
That...
You're being very quiet. Did you not know that we were talking about this fern?
No, look.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Sorry. I thought...
You got so quiet that I thought, like...
Yeah, like, I just stared at the camera for a second, because that's what I was talking about.
Damn 90s perspective cameras.
Isometric sons of bitches!
To be fair, that's what a lot of Final Fantasy was.
They can't keep getting away with this.
The way you need to go is the correct way.
Oh,
just go that way.
You know what? Yeah, why didn't I think of that, actually? That's brilliant.
I can't remember which way we went. What you got, Danny?
I was gonna say, because apparently there's some news. Well, I don't know, I guess it's kind of news if you want to think of it as news, but Square Enix have said that like all Final Fantasy, like pretty much all the Final Fantasy entries, mainline ones, will be Sony exclusive. But Final Fantasy
exclusive. I did hear that it's not that they didn't say all because that Final Fantasy not Dark Souls is going to be on Xbox, but a lot of games may potentially be kind of exclusive.
Thank God.
Honestly, I wouldn't have too much of a problem with it if it wasn't for the fact that the console they want to make them exclusives for is near impossible to get. It's like the PS5 is a ghost. I barely got mine. My brother's trying to get one now and he's struggling.
Oh, with all the shortages and stuff.
Yeah. Alright, so now we gotta chase that asshole. We've been through every door here. We just wanted to get all the items, so now we're actually doing progression.
Gotcha.
I mean, hey, we found an Aerith's ultimate weapon, and we found the ribbon, so all in all, this was a good time.
Yeah.
Good
Well, that's
time.
great. That was good until, spoiler happens.
Oh, we've already discussed it. She gets murdered.
Cameron knows she gets murdered eventually.
Spoilers!
I didn't tell him when.
Okay, Aerith getting murked is like the one thing I knew about Final Fantasy, okay?
I know.
I did share that, like, when I first played this game, I didn't know about her death, and some asshole told me about it, and I was just like, that ruined like my first experience in a way, because I just stopped using her entirely because I'm like, why bother wasting time building up this character?
Yeah.
Right. So I will give you a hint. If you just follow him forever, this will never end. So you need to figure out how to cut him off. And anything he can do, you can do as well. So you can run down the sides of the hills if you think that will help cut him off.
The game says no.
I swore you could. Turn on the interact button thing.
Not working in this room.
Oh. Yeah, I could have swore you could. Oh well.
So I just bounce around until I manage it, right?
Oh, I think you got it. Oh no. Asshole.
Okay, why don't we just...
Bouncing around is basically what I do.
Why don't we just split up?
Nope. Too easy.
I've never really 100% understood this puzzle. I think there's a pattern to it, but I could never figure it out.
Oh! Gotcha, bitch!
Yep.
So, local man brute forces his way through ancient JRPG puzzle. News
I can't think of a better way. Alright, we're done with